Hi, everybody, and welcome to another episode of the Cobb Brothers Podcast. This is episode number
135.
135. I definitely didn't already forget. I'm Brandon. Sitting to my left is Colton,
Hi.
and to his left is Oscar.
I came back from my poop.
Yep,
I would not go in the room
yep.
for the next year.
We have to buy a new toilet.
But the
Yeah.
whole buy another room. Just remodel
to-
the whole thing.
To his left is Cyrus.
That was like an Dr. Seuss book that you just recited right there.
Really?
Yeah. It
About
like
toilets?
almost rhymed. Yeah.
Well,
It was a good scheme.
to my rhyme scheme, one might say.
If you throw in a couple fish and maybe there's some colors.
Money.
One or two fish.
One
maybe
red,
or
two
blue.
fish, three blue,
No room.
four fish, green eggs, and
Dish.
turkey.
Dish. Turkey.
It's another episode.
Yeah. Episode. David isn't here. Now he had to go fix the plumbing issue that I caused in the restroom.
Yeah, he had to tear up
But let me tell you,
the
guys.
entire floor.
I was in that restroom, and I heard everything you guys talked about in these podcasts. What the fuck happened? What the fuck is going on here?
You weren't here. That's
Edging?
the problem.
You want to edge forward?
Hey,
Is that what
you
I'm hearing?
You're the one that's bringing it up in the beginning now.
no, these things
They
need to
have
be
a car
heard.
called the Ford Edge.
Yeah.
Yes.
Why would they edge me?
That's a
It's
fact.
the
It's just
edge.
a car.
My truck Dakotas me every day, just to and from work.
Yo, is there something on Urban Dictionary that is a Dakota? You know what I mean?
A Dakota.
Oh, you mean like when you Google, like look up a name on Urban
Yeah,
Dictionary?
yeah,
I
yeah,
wonder
yeah.
what a Dakota
He
actually
will look
is.
it up right now.
Here we
'cause
go.
he's gonna
I'm just
find
gonna look up the.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
definition
And then
of
fucking
Dakota.
Utonium. You're off the fucking hook, motherfucker. Utonium.
Yeah,
Who are you?
I mixed up plutonium and uranium, and
Yeah.
I got utonium.
Jesus Christ.
I made the new element.
It's in the
A
thumbnail.
Dakota is a beautiful girl that will deny it, but she just thinks everyone else is prettier than her, but she is truly beautiful and all her friends know it.
That took a hard left turn
Yeah.
halfway through that sentence. That was
you had me in the
way I
first
thought
half.
it was
Yeah.
going.
Oh man.
That is an
okay.
interesting definition. Brandon, your car is not as pretty as the others.
There's
But it
more
knows
to
it
it.
It knows it's pretty.
She is sort of athletic, probably short. She's very likable and will put a smile on your face. Also, Dakota is very smart. You can always count on Dakota to keep your secret.
Is it one of the Dakotas where if you slam on the dash, it'll just like shatter in a billion pieces?
No, it's,
No, it turns
Okay,
it back
good.
on.
that thing's. I made sure to put armor all once on every 3 years or so.
That's right.
Okay.
That's
that,
right.
That interior.
Keep that interior nice and shiny.
Let that dust cover up for a little bit, and then you go. Yeah, that's clean and time.
Yeah. No man, but hey, you got a reliable ass car there, though.
Yeah, he's old.
It's old. We're old girl, but works.
Yeah.
Oh, it's all ogre now.
It's old.
It's more machine than computer, and that's all I can really ask for in a car.
There you go. And Cyrus with the opposite, getting a
Automobile accident.
automobile accident.
Oops. Throwback to episode 4 when the Explorer didn't work. Well, now it really doesn't work.
Well, we don't know. We don't know.
Well, it works. I just can't drive it.
Okay, there you go.
Okay, yeah.
You can drive it. It's not legally.
Yeah,
No,
there's
you,
only...
you can drive it. You just need to yank the front bumper out.
Yeah, it's just got a bumper problem and a missing a headlight problem and a stupid owner problem.
Just get a. Just get a.
No, okay, look. The circumstances of what happened,
Okay.
utter
We
bullshit.
won't talk about it, but it was
Really,
utter
exactly. It was
bullshit.
utter bullshit.
But
They'll be hearing from us.
yeah. Thanks, insurance.
You're okay though. Nothing really bad. Like nothing
Yeah, I'm
crazy.
good. It was a walk away. I was able to drive the car off and then get it towed, so
Yeah.
that's good. Yep.
But
So,
let that shit built Ford tough.
oh my gosh,
Built
yeah,
Ford tough.
I believe how tough those cars are. Holy shit.
That's what I'm
I
saying.
mean, my Fusion got rear-ended at like 65 miles an hour, and it was just the rear end that needed fixed.
Colton's crocheting did not stop during the entire process of the collision. He was still going strong.
Nope.
Yep.
Is that how you steer a Fusion? You just
You crochet
You just
and then-
crochet. You need to make a right turn. You focus more like a Pearl 2. No. Left turns Pearl 1. I don't know. I don't do crochet.
One good thing I bought a new car.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, that car is more computer than machine.
Jeez, I showed Oscar. I was like, I forgot to lock the car, and my phone yelled at me saying, "Hey, you forgot to lock your car." So you can just push a button on your phone and then lock the car.
Technology.
Yeah, or you can have it automatically lock after 10 minutes
Jesus.
if I wanted it to.
You can
Dude,
have remote
dude,
start on that app too,
My
right?
car automatically locks when I get past 15 miles an hour. So I mean,
I mean,
That's
that's
such a cool feature,
next
dude.
level technology.
All 2 doors.
Dude,
yeah, all fucking 2 of them.
that's, oh my gosh.
So something reminded me to talk about it. It's not in my notes, but hugely controversial. It's been bothering me all week. It's the worst thing to happen to me this week. Was Wendy's announcing surge pricing starting next year at all their locations in the
saw
United
this.
Wait,
States.
what?
I've saw this.
Do you know what surge pricing is?
Like
Like
they're just increasing the price.
So you know how like on Postmates and stuff, if you're ordering from a place that everyone's ordering from,
Yeah.
they're gonna charge you a little bit more because the people have to sit there in line.
Okay.
Wendy's is doing that with their menu prices to anybody.
They're going to be switching all of their price boards and everything that displays, their menu, to digital screens,
So they
that
constantly
can
fluctuate.
They can constantly fluctuate the price in real time. If you haven't paid your stuff, you could be sitting there ordering and watch your burger flip up 50 cents.
Do you know how much bullshit it's
the
gonna be if they're
fuck?
busy and you're just sitting there in line and you haven't ordered yet and you're like, cool, I have just enough money to get this meal, and then the price fucking flips to $1 more than the fucking bills you have in your hand. Like
What the
that's gonna be
fuck?
bullshit for some
How is that
people.
allowed? Is that allowed? Is that
Yeah,
legal?
it's legal.
They're doing it as an experiment. They're not saying they're doing it permanently, but
That's gonna boil right into a social credit score like China does.
Wendy's social credit
Dale,
score.
Wendy-
they will AI scan your face. You will have a social credit score, and your
For
prices and
Wendy's?
ads that you see around you will all be associated to what your social credit score is and what your identity is.
So if I flash this pin, does it go up or down?
It gives you a discount.
Okay,
It's
well,
official merchandise.
I'm set. I won't describe the pin,
but
but it's special.
it's
It's
Wendy's.
Wendy.
Face. It's a Wendy's pin.
It's Wendy's. You just can't put it on YouTube.
Well, not
We
if you
could.
want. Yeah, we could.
I wouldn't.
We're not.
We want to reach monetization one day.
it's not far off from the Starbucks logo.
Sure.
Sure, dog. Yeah. Yeah.
That's stupid though. I wouldn't go to Wendy's anymore then.
I saw somebody defending it like, well, you've been to a gas station. It's like, I'm
I
not-
need that.
I need
I
that.
need
if I see a Wendy's burger go up $1 in real time, I'm pulling out of the drive-thru.
No, I'm going.
I will
In-N-Out.
drive to Wendy's just to go, hey, sorry, your price is surged.
out. Gone.
And then, when they say pull up to the second window because they never use the first window, I'm going to stop at the first window until somebody, comes up and goes, hey, this window isn't open.
Oh, sorry. I need you to tell me. I don't know.
Just go out of my way to inconvenience Wendy's.
Fuck yeah, man. At that point, they're inconveniencing me,
And
dude.
it's crazy because Wendy's just surpassed Burger King for, on average, the most expensive fast food restaurant in America. So, on average, an item there is more than any other restaurant.
Wow.
Damn.
And now they're going to be doing, surge pricing. And if you wait more than 5 minutes in line, you might experience more money paid in the end. Okay.
No, I'm going In-N-Out. $20
No.
for two.
I don't remember the last time I've been to just a Wendy's in a parking lot. It wasn't like, there's Sonic right there. In our case, it's, we can walk to Cane's. It's 50 feet away.
Going to an In-N-Out is just a gamble for me because, like, if you go, I want In-N-Out, you have to kind of slowly drive by it and see how long the line is.
Okay, yeah, true.
Because if it's going around the building, it's not worth sitting there for 2 hours for a burger.
Yeah.
I always-
In-N-Out is great. I fucking love it more than most other fucking fast food burgers. But when that line is wrapping around the building, I'm like,
I'm out.
We'll check the other In-N-Out. If that's there, not there, we'll go to some other burger place.
See, at Pyramid, you need to have the strategy of going into 7-Eleven, buying whatever you need for that day, and then just walking straight over to In-N-Out.
It's having
Double dipping?
I'm a paying customer at both establishments, and 7-Eleven's parking lot is always open,
Oh, yeah.
especially the
Yeah.
gas pumps. which are right next to In-N-Out's door.
Prime parking spots, the
Yep.
gas pumps.
Yeah, I'm a paying customer. I'm going to use my spot. I might buy gas when I come back.
Maybe.
You see a cop and you just come over and put the nozzle in your car, like, hello, sir, I'm not
push a
loitering.
couple buttons. Okay.
Dude, no. Literally, if you're pulling into a gas pump spot like that, pull the nozzle out, put it in
Yeah,
your gas
put it in your
pump
car,
or in your gas tank.
At worst, a hobo will come by and think they're stealing gas, and they're like, "This bitch ain't pumping nothing."
What if I open my back door and just, like, fucking put the nozzle in and shut it? Would that have the
No,
same
dude,
And
effect?
run away.
Here, what was it called?
Literally, just open your gas door, put the nozzle in it, and then go inside. It looks like you're getting gas, or people think your gas pump just finished and you haven't come back out yet.
What's the ethicality of that, of parking at a gas pump and not getting gas?
None.
There are people.
Fuck the
on-
ethics of it.
Yeah,
There's
people are on
people that
two
spend
sides of it.
hours sitting there working on their cars that break down. So
I mean, I've seen people do oil changes at the gas pumps, so they
I mean,
do
that's
whatever
true.
they want there.
Yeah. Plus, it has free shade.
I mean, yeah, appreciate it.
There you go. If it's the
Shelter from
summer.
the snow or anything, yeah.
I love going to the Rainbow Market by my house and getting a bunch of tornadoes. and then just eating them in the parking lot. They're just the rollers that they have spinning all the time.
Yeah, those gas station tornadoes. They come in the little white bag.
I like to call them
taquitos?
Tornadoes.
They're basically taquitos, yeah, but
Okay,
the brand's called Tornadoes.
Oh, I
they
see,
have
I
they have
see.
like a bunch of different flavors and stuff.
Between your legs.
Oh, okay. Sorry,
So-
David. You're fixing the plumbing.
Yeah, but I know the plumbing in the bathroom's pretty bad
Yeah.
for me. My bad.
Oscar
Oh,
bombed that
my
place.
bad.
Stop shitting!
That mic's
Oh,
off.
That
my
mic-
mic's off.
Stop shitting!
I couldn't help it, bro.
Okay, he's back to plumbing, dude.
Taco Bell's too good.
We were talking about cars, and that made me think. This last week was the very first week of the new season of F1.
Who won?
Max Verstappen?
Place your bets. Who do you think won the very first race of the season?
Hold on, let me get that.
Kevin Durant.
Car company's name. Hold on, Formula One.
Red Bull. Red Bull was first place.
Okay, hold on.
The
Wait for it.
No, somebody just renamed their teams, and I want to read it out in its entirety.
Yeah, I remember hearing about this. I forget what it was.
They renamed the teams?
Something like that. Yeah.
Like all of them, or just like
No,
one-
not all of them.
like a few, or
No, just this one
it was just
particular
one.
team.
oh. Sorry.
Sorry, let me pull up the name of it. Talk about it, Brandon, because it's definitely
Yeah.
Red Bull.
So, in,
No, it could be
in a
anybody.
shocking turn of events, Max Verstappen won the very first race of the 2024 season by I think it was like 30 seconds or something.
Jesus.
Followed up by his
Holy hell.
Followed up by his teammate Sergio Perez, and I think the third place was one of the Ferraris.
Dude, 30 seconds, bro?
He had about a 30-second lead the majority of the second half of the race. Yeah.
What the fuck?
Yeah, Max Verstappen is still just sending it. And the Red Bulls know something that the rest of the F1
I guess
doesn't.
so.
Because very first race, both of them on the first and second podium.
What the fuck, dude? That's so crazy.
It's going to be... They need to figure something out, or it's going to be a long season.
You know who I hope wins next week?
Was it?
The team that just changed their name, the Visa Cash App Red Bull Formula One team and Stake F1 team kicks Sauber.
Huh?
Yeah.
Wait, that's a team.
They
name.
named their car after a fucking Cash App, and it is just hilarious.
Cash App.
Yeah, they
Is it
put
now
Cash App in the
F1?
name of the team. Yeah.
They're now in F1. Unbelievable.
I forget what they changed their name from.
Probably something more sophisticated than that.
Like, that was the name of the car?
Yes.
Visa Cash App Red Bull Formula One team. That's the name of their team officially.
Wait, so there's more than one Red Bull team?
That must
Yes.
be what...
It's Visa Cash App is what people have been shortening it to.
Okay.
Yeah, but Frankie Muniz races NASCAR, so
Holy shit, really?
Yes.
Yeah.
yeah. He also doesn't
Secret-
remember filming Malcolm in the Middle at all.
Secret agent Cody Banks
Yeah.
is a fucking
Yes.
car racer.
That man.
And he
Yes.
doesn't know Malcolm in the Middle.
He fixes his cars at gas stations.
He doesn't remember filming Malcolm in the Middle at all.
Nope.
Jesus.
He had a...
He's had a ton of concussions.
From the show?
Yeah, they would just
No,
beat him
just-
mercilessly.
No, just in life, like he's had a lot of concussions
Oh,
from different
okay.
things,
Whenever they fail to cut, Bryan Cranston would just go, "Come here, son."
and then you throw him off the roof.
The fuck you think it's this, huh? It's a professional
That's why you're in the middle, Malcolm.
I got my list of topics, right? And I found an old note on my phone. I forget when I made it, but it just labeled podcast topic, and I wrote an either or situation.
Okay. Let me hear it.
And I forgot about it. I just found it. Okay, so who would win
Uh-huh.
in a fight?
Yeah.
Helen Keller with a handgun or Roomba with a chainsaw?
Ooh.
Roomba with the chainsaw.
Yeah, I'm going to say that one too. Because she doesn't know where she's aiming.
But she'd be able to feel the vibration of the chainsaw.
Yeah, her senses are heightened to where she would know what this Roomba is, because you don't know what a Roomba
But she-
is.
But she would have to like get lucky with hitting the Roomba with the pistol.
And reload it somehow without knowing how to reload a gun.
Let's give her a benefit of the doubt. It's
Okay.
got an extended 15-round
All
clip.
right. Drum bag. A 1911
I would
drum bag.
I would still say the Roomba with the chainsaw would be more likely.
It would take a really long time.
But it's a Raticate. Like, if you stood still, there's a good chance that you could dodge it.
I was like, it would take
But
a
you
long
can't
time.
dodge it if you can't see it or hear it. You can only
Alright.
feel it vibrate.
Is there objects in the room, or is it just an open room?
Let's make it a 10-foot by 10-foot room, and Helen Keller is placed randomly in it. Like she could just go.
But does the 10-foot by 10-foot room have any objects in it, or is it only Helen Keller and the Roomba with the chainsaw?
No, it's like a white room from that Push a Button show.
Okay.
Okay, so there's nothing else in the room.
It's
No.
just a room, Helen Keller with a gun, and a Roomba with a chainsaw.
There might be like one-way glass, like it would matter, but like there could be one-way glass.
The
with spectators.
Roomba would definitely win.
It would take a long time, but the Roomba would win.
Okay. You don't think she started with a handgun?
No, I mean, because she won't realize to aim low. You know what I mean?
But you got to think about the chainsaw. Even if it makes a sweeping motion and it takes one of her legs off, it's going to take one of her legs off. She still has a leg. She can hobble.
No, if it
She's
takes
got
one of her
multiple
legs off and she's
options.
like, well, A, you have arteries in your legs. If you get a leg taken off, you're gonna bleed to death.
That's what I'm saying.
That's fair.
Yeah, I don't think Helen Keller's familiar with human anatomy.
So she know what the fuck a Roomba is, bro.
I don't think she's familiar.
But
Throw a
I would
basketball at her,
definitely
tell her
say I think Helen Keller would lose to the Roomba.
Yeah.
So does she have a better shot of shooting? Brandon brings up an interesting question. Could she shoot the Roomba with a handgun first before she makes a free throw shot with a basketball?
That's not what I said. But
You said throw a basketball in there, and I was thinking,
no.
what if she just took pot shots at
what I said was give her a basketball and ask her to read it.
Shut up. Oh my god. Oh my god. Woo! Anyways,
Okay.
the
Do you think
Roomba
that's how
would
they
win.
wrote the Bible?
No, Brandon. No. The Roomba would win.
Okay.
Roomba would win.
What about a bear or a gorilla?
I think I said gorilla. I actually don't know where I stood on that line.
I said if it's a grizzly or bigger, it would be a gorilla. 'Cause polar bears are fucking huge.
Polar bears would fuck a gorilla up. I
Yeah.
Polar bears would fuck.
But
Gorillas
gorillas
shorter
are.
th-
I mean,
they're beefier than us, but they're
600 pound. A 600-pound silverback gorilla is not shorter than us.
No, it is not. It's about the same height when it's not sitting down.
Well, that's a six.
A silverback gorilla on his knuckles and hind legs, like crouched down, can easily stand 6 feet tall. Hunched, not standing.
Okay, so it would be shorter than Brandon.
So like, a fight between a silverback and a polar bear, I would actually want to see that because it would be a fight.
Muscle on muscle.
Helen Keller
They-
with the silverback or a Roomba with the polar bear?
What?
I'm taking the Roomba again. Polar bears. Well, it would depend on where they're fighting, because a polar bear can swim.
Same room.
There's no objects in there.
It's just a room.
This is the room. Look. If you take the Roomba to the polar bear in the ice caps, right? That bitch gonna go straight in the water and then just die.
Well, and on top of that, electronics don't work well in
But then,
cold weather.
then again, if
That
you
too.
took Helen Keller to
Why are we so far off the
that
rails?
gorilla,
Guys, what is Helen Keller's home court advantage? What would the venue be?
Shut! There's no home court advantage.
It's like the Roomba is doing better in a room because it's called a Roomba. Duh.
I go to Stadium Helen or something at Mount St. Helens, and then she'll have a better chance of fighting.
Okay.
just toss Helen Keller into Mount St. Helens and tell her she's in a football stadium with the polar bear. How does she react?
She doesn't. Anyways, moving on from this ridiculous fucking shit.
I can delete that now from my apps.
Yeah,
Or for my
please, for the
notes.
love of God, get
Yeah,
rid of
right.
that.
Put a pen through it.
So, you guys hear about this Willy Wonka experience over in
I did hear about
good
that.
old Ireland?
Yeah.
Tell me about it.
Joe, yeah, it's so it was first started off as a website that was made by this, I don't know the company. It's like it was like an experience for kids to show up and like go through like the tour of Willy Wonka's candy factory and everything, right? But on the website, it only really described what the kids were doing, like what the kids were supposed to be doing, and then all the photos were all AI generated. There's not a single photo of like the actual place, what it looked like, where it looked like inside, or nothing.
It was just an empty warehouse, right?
Yeah, so when the people showed up, expecting this huge, sweet fucking like whole experience, it was literally like the most budgeted Willy Wonka experience ever. Like there was It was like a maze, but it was made with chain link fence, so you could just see through the whole maze and look through everything. There was like black tarps to cover some of it, but there was just like trash bags and shit.
It was like they were using picnic blankets.
It
as
was
walls.
And then at a certain point, they had a man in a mask behind a mirror appear, and that was like the biggest thing that got parents pissed off, is because it kept scaring the kids, because they did all it did was just wiggle around this mirror and get up to kids real close, like. And I was like, it's fucking wild. And people, didn't issue any refunds or anything, and the website's still up right now. You can still buy tickets.
And now you're gonna have a bunch of adults go because they're like, "Oh, I have to see this.
I must see this.
I must
shit.
see." Oh, you didn't talk about the meth head working the counter.
There you go. That's
Okay.
it.
There was a woman dressed up like an Oompa Loompa, and it just looked like she was standing in front of a meth lab.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's like the prevailing photo from the event. That is hilarious.
But like, it was like $40
Oompa Loompa, let me cook for you. I'm going to spark up some big brew.
Nice.
It's gonna come out looking so blue. Somebody
do.
finish the rhyme. I'm out of ideas.
Stupid.
What do you get when you smoke on the meth?
Rock, crack, rock.
Okay. Yeah, it was just fucking,
Rotting teeth and pick marks.
it was just crazy that it happened. It was just utter. I don't know. What do you guys think about it?
And I guess, oh no, I was at work with Jay. Okay, I totally forgot about this. The article that we were reading talked about how this guy is an apparent scammer, and he has books up on Amazon that are all allegedly AI written. They're up there. One of them is like $30 for a 67-page book on a Kindle. Like you don't
About
even get
what?
a paper book. I don't know.
Just
The
like
people-
Well, if it's AI generated, it's going to be so disjointed that you wouldn't be
people
able to
that read
figure it out anyway.
You know how the back has like that little synopsis of what a book's about? That would have nothing to do with what the actual book is
It
about.
was super vague. It was just like, yeah, there's a thing happening to society, and this team of scientists must stop it, dude, yo.
yeah, you gotta do it, man.
And I read the first page of the sample, and it just tells you nothing about the book.
Just dribble and drool.
It's just a run-on sentence.
Yeah.
There's not a single
It's
period
no
in that
grammar
whole book. It's
whatsoever.
just a comma.
No, fucking, I don't know, man. AI is just getting. It's just making everyone think, oh, this is easy, and just push a button, and
Hell yeah.
no.
I said it.
We're less than 10 years away from AI getting off the chain and something happening.
Cyberpunk, man.
Hell yeah.
That's how Cyberpunk happened.
Dude, I want a chip in my brain that lets me see Wendy's surge prices in real time, so I know
Like a
if I
heads
can
up
go or
display?
not. Yeah.
Yeah, like an add
Call Elon.
You have to put a limit on it, so once it breaks that line, you're like, it's time. The revolution starts now.
Elon's like, we're going to have a chip, and it's going to tell you everything, and then you get it put in your brain, it's just chip ads. He's like, I'm sorry, I need to sell ads. How am I supposed to make money? What are
It's
you
like,
talking
oh,
about?
I want to go to sleep right now, and then you close your eyes, and then it goes, looks like you're trying to sleep. Do you want to take a survey or watch this 2-minute ad?
Lightspeed lightning briefs.
What?
A Futurama episode when Fry first got ads in his dreams in the future.
Oh,
In Futurama, they beam ads directly into your dreams.
Jesus Christ.
Cyberpunk. Are we going to get Edge Runner Cyberpunk or V Cyberpunk? Like, what's your adventure?
Fuck, dude. It'd be like making the wall that keeps the AI out, right? I don't know.
Okay. Like
The
an underground
Great Wall
bunker?
of AI?
The Great Wall of AI.
Right.
But I don't know, man. Fucking, we'll see how the future holds. But it scares me shitless. I tell you what.
It's okay. We're going to get AI generated Taylor Swift at the Super Bowl.
Oh,
They're not even. She doesn't even have to show up. They're just gonna like
Sign.
holographic project her.
That's just going to be a yearly thing now, I think,
Mm-hmm.
with people on the internet.
We all live in a simulation and the earth is flat.
We all know what's gonna happen at the Super Bowl this year. Taylor Swift's gonna play at the halftime show. She's gonna break up with Travis Kelce. It's gonna be a huge diss track towards him, and then Travis Kelce just like dies in the locker room because he's so sad and
seriously,
heartbroken.
yeah.
And then the Chiefs still win by like
Dude,
100.
Taylor just sucks the life out of her boyfriends to get albums.
That's what I've heard she does.
Yep. Look at Taylor Lautner. He's doing great though.
Taylor Lautner.
Yeah.
What has he done recently?
I don't know. He's married. His wife's name's also Taylor.
Okay.
Taylor
and Taylor.
Married to a Taylor?
Yeah.
There was an article a long time ago of two people getting married. They had the exact same name. It was like Jamie Smith or something. Like it was something
What the
super
fuck?
common. Yeah, and they both had the same name.
My wife and I have the same initials after we got married.
That's awesome.
That's like that's a pretty. It's pretty wild. That's pretty wild.
Yeah.
Wait, does your middle name start with a U?
What?
What?
Starts with a K.
Okay, darn it. It was almost gonna be the funniest thing ever.
What?
Come. It would have been
Oh
come.
my fucking god.
I was just thinking about it.
Anyways, so we know about all the Star Wars content we have here coming up soon, with the Classic Edition. Before that, what is currently out right now though is a remaster for Star Wars Dark Forces. That's on the PS5 right now currently. I don't know if it's on Xbox yet.
It's on Steam.
It's on Steam. There you go. So
Xbox Steam?
yeah, Xbox has Steam now. And from what I understand, it's just like it's like a first-person shooter, but it's like Star Wars and Star Wars universe. I think you play as a clone trooper of some or stormtrooper of some kind.
Okay,
Yeah, you play as a first generation stormtrooper, if
Yeah.
I remember correctly.
that's dope. Is it Finn?
If I remember right, that game came out on the N64 or like PC in '95. I don't remember which one.
It was an old fossil of a game. I'll tell you that though.
Mm.
But it's cool, man. We're getting a lot of Star Wars games content this year. I know. Are we getting the Outlaws this year? The Star Wars Outlaw?
I
Maybe.
don't know.
It might be
I
like
think it might
super
be-
end of year.
or 25 actually, or late into the year, like you're saying. Yeah. But
There was a Star Wars title that just got canceled too because the studio got shut down.
Respawn. They were gonna do a bounty hunter first-person shooter.
But EA laid off a bunch of people, and
Yep. And
Just
said, fuck
scrapped it.
that.
yep,
Just make Titanfall 3.
there is. Yeah, have you seen all the layoffs that have been happening this year? I think the number is
So-
10,000 people were laid off last year, and this year 7,500 people so far, and it's March
What
3rd.
the fuck?
Well, what happened is you had a whole bunch of companies that overhired during the COVID pandemic, and now they're getting back to laying off and firing those people because they don't have the means to keep them all around because they were hired in a pinch situation.
And everybody's trying to be Fortnite and realizing they're not getting the revenue stream that Fortnite is, because Fortnite is such a fucking anomaly.
It's in its own fucking
dude.
universe. Right
I know
now.
Call of Duty Warzone makes a lot of money, but I guarantee they're not. If it wasn't for the game sales themselves, packaging $70 of a game every year, they wouldn't even be close to what Fortnite's making.
No.
Because
Oh, no.
Fortnite just got a Lady Gaga collaboration within the
Shut up.
music festival.
What?
Yeah, you can
Yeah.
now buy a Lady Gaga, whatever her last album was, that outfit that she was wearing, laying on that fucking slab of stone. You can get that now.
Wow.
But the thing about that though is I guess supposedly Epic Games is still running in the negative. They are not turning a profit.
I mean, with the amount of money they're dumping into the game, I mean, there's so much shit that they're dumping in.
I think they're just hoping everybody uses Epic Games Launcher at some point on PC soon.
I mean, that's why
Yeah.
a lot of new games coming out will say available on the Epic Games
On Epic
Store.
Game Store, yeah, because they're probably paying a shitload for licensing to be like, hey, put it on our store, please. Even people don't use it.
Unfortunately for them, Steam exists.
Yeah. Seems really hard to
Steam will be the winner until Steam pulls a Microsoft E3 2013 and completely obliterates its reputation. Right?
Yeah. That's the only way it can go down at this point. Is if it self implodes somehow.
They're still very consumer friendly.
Fuck
They
yeah,
have
man.
everything on it. Like, everything.
Not everything.
And if it's not on Steam, it's on good old games.
Yeah, that's true.
What's good old games?
GOG.
GOG.
Oh.
I've always said GOG.com.
Yeah. All right. What is
That's
that?
why-
Like,
You-
marketplace?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, it's another marketplace. They had like Star Wars Racer before any of the remasters came out, or they have a larger selection of like the older games and stuff. Like that's the only place I know of that you can still get like Shogo Mobile Armor Division
Like
for PC.
10 years ago, they gave away Fallout 1, 2, and Tactics for free, and I still have it on a thumb drive.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Don't lose that thumb
glorious.
drive. That's
Nope, it's a valuable thumb
it's a
drive.
very valuable.
It's on my old
Well,
laptop
no,
that I'm locked out of.
If you have your good old games account still, you can log in and just download your games whenever.
That's the problem. I forgot the password, so that's why I have that flash drive. But, you know, I have Game Pass now. I can just play through Game Pass.
Game Pass, man.
I mean, I skipped the first Fallout and got halfway through the second one because those games are they're
like
they're
cooking,
hard.
right?
Yeah, they're difficult. The reason those games
Yeah,
are so
they're
difficult
hard.
is because if you know how to play it, you can beat it in about an hour.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it's not difficult once you know the game.
But learning the game is
Learning the
don't-
game is miserable.
If you
It's-
don't, you break your leg, and then you spend 8 hours trying to figure out how to fucking fix a leg.
And
Take
then
a stim pack, easy.
yeah, you
Stim
start
pack.
walking east of the map, and then a big rad scorpion literally walks up to you and goes, "Ew," and it stabs you once, and you just fucking die, and it sends you back to Shady Sands, and you're pissed. I'm still pissed.
There's
So-
there's also a way to beat the game in like the first couple of minutes
That's true, yeah. Because the whole point
with
of the
the
my bad.
with the computer guy. Like there's some way, like some bug or whatever that makes it so you can literally just beat it.
The first game is all about, oh, you're in Vault 13. Well, go get a water chip because our purifier is out, and all you have to do is go get the chip, and then once you come back, they go, cool.
Thanks.
You've been out in the wasteland. We're not going to let you back in, but thanks for the chip. And that's the end of the game.
Wow, really?
So all you got to do is once you get the chip and bring it back, that's game.
Jesus.
That's how you can beat it so quick
Do
if you know what you're
meet
doing.
that Vulture in any of the other games?
I don't know.
Interesting.
Vault 13.
Well, like
Yep.
that person that brought the chip.
You
if
take a
were-
sip from your trusty Vault 13 canteen. Anybody?
Go to Vegas!
There it is, yeah. Because New
Oh.
Vegas is based on the first two games.
Oh, is it? The first two games are like set in the Mojave Desert.
Yes.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, New Reno is in the second game.
And they
New
mentioned
Reno?
New
yeah,
Reno, yeah.
because they mentioned New Reno a lot in New Vegas.
Oh, really?
Mhm.
I missed it. I guess.
Because the NCR is in the second game. Because like the original Fallout 3, which is titled like I think its codename was Van Buren. There's like a playable demo on the internet that you can find. They picked up a lot of what was in that game and moved it into New Vegas. That was like Obsidian's goal, was they were handed all of Fallout 3, the original Fallout 3, and were told, hey,
Make something.
make
some shit.
here's
Then
Bethesda's assets of Fallout 3. Now you have a year, but we need 3 years. Fuck you.
you have a year.
And then the game came out not working on PS3.
I wonder why.
It still kind of
It's
doesn't
still a
work.
great game though. Still a fantastic game.
It is a wonderful
Bro,
game.
what? They had only had a year to make that.
About year 10 months, I think, was the development
okay.
cycle. It was very short after Fallout 3 came out that they were like, oh, you got to get this game out
Tomorrow.
soon.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because Fallout 3 came out late 2008, and New Vegas was on shelves within 2 years.
Damn.
Vault 13's in Southern California.
Yep.
Oh, maybe we get a Fallout. What Fallout were they 4?
Mhm.
Or not? Well, we get a Fallout 5 that's set back over there in California.
That'd be dope.
Where would
I'm-
you want to go in the next Fallout?
Well, if they take us back to the West Coast, there's still the whole Bay Area that we haven't seen.
Oh my God,
Portland, Seattle.
Mm-hmm.
Just like drive to each one of those. That's like the next one. The whole Pacific Coast is your like.
Pretty much.
That'd be dope.
It feels like
He-
Bethesda's got the East Coast on lockdown right now. If they wanted to just give tell another company, you guys get West Coast.
Obsidian.
Hear me out though. Hear me out. Fallout, Florida.
Woo!
There-
Rad Gators.
I don't know where the progress is at, but somebody's actually working on a Fallout 4 Miami mod in South
fuck
Beach.
Yeah. That's
But
awesome.
but could you imagine radioactive alligators and spiders that are from
No.
like Florida sized spiders, wasps,
Nope. No, you lost me. Sorry, dude.
Ain't gonna happen.
I don't know
Fallout-
what's happened.
Fallout Australia?
Nope.
No,
I
that's-
100% wouldn't play that.
That's just hell.
I would not play that. Can you imagine how tall the trees would be and things just dropping from the ceiling
Yeah,
to fucking attack
everywhere.
you? Absolutely
All the
not.
giant bugs.
That is panic attack the game for me.
The arachnophobia filter just makes it say spider.
I would hope it just removed them from the game and replaced them with something else.
Yeah,
I don't even want to know that there was a spider there.
I know. What was it? The bunch of modders are almost done with the Fallout London mod.
Yeah, I've
Like
seen that.
I've seen that they finally have a release date. It was still coming like late this year or something, but it's coming soon. You know, I'm like, that sounds good, sick as fuck. It's like a whole like sick. It's like a whole like expansion that they made themselves.
Yeah, it's in the Fallout 4
Mm-hmm.
engine. Yeah.
I want to check it out. Hopefully they put it on the, because you can mod Fallout 4 through Xbox consoles.
Yeah.
So maybe they put it on there.
It's like those mods that people have made for Skyrim where you can go to all the different parts of Tamriel.
Mhm.
It's pretty cool.
I haven't modded Skyrim in so long. Oh my god.
I just caught wind of a NFL Street Reloaded project that's supposed to work with Dolphin Emulator or homebrewed GameCubes and Wii's to run a version of NFL Street that has current rosters and stuff,
Oh shit.
which is pretty cool.
Speaking of emulators, Nintendo is Suing Yuzu.
Yeah, I had those on my notes.
That is, It was coming.
They had to find somebody.
I think
to
I
sue
mentioned
after
it
Power
last
World.
week, but I'm not sure.
So what is that for the uninformed?
So Yuzu is a Nintendo Switch emulator, and the grounds that Nintendo is trying to sue them on is that Nintendo is trying to say that they developed Yuzu for the sole purpose of breaking their DRM and for the sole purpose of piracy, because most of the piracy locations pointed to Yuzu as an emulator.
They
But
can't own games.
yeah, where an emulator is designed for you to back up your own games and be able to play them on your computer. And the plus side to being able to use something like Yuzu is that the games that you actually own and are playing, you can play them on the computer and actually get 60 FPS, full 1080p, full 4K. Like, you can get everything Switch can't give you.
Yeah, it actually makes the Pokemon games look good.
Yes.
Yeah, they were showing off that NFL Street Reloaded footage, and it was widescreen 1080p.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I don't know. You've seen our videos on YouTube; they're pretty blurry because we're just grabbing composite.
I love it.
Straight
Cable
from
input.
the PS2.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I think it makes it look more authentic.
Oh my!
It's like I'm in 2004
It's like
playing it for the
actually,
first time.
I'm actually there.
That's how you know we're not any of them damn Zoomers, you know.
God damn it!
No, but to what Colin was saying, like they just need to find something at this point. They love looking to cause fucking trouble all the time. And honestly, like when Power World came out, I was happy that some shit that's like giving them the middle finger came out, and they can not touch it essentially.
See, the problem with Nintendo is they hate their customers. They hate everybody. They don't want to support, lowering their prices on anything, even after their stuff's been out for 10 years. Nintendo is very anti-consumer, and anytime anybody threatens their regime, they go after them.
Yeah.
They remind me of that one kid in class. They look cold and clammy all the time, and they're always reminding the teacher about the homework, and everybody fucking hates them because everything they do is theirs. They have the tidy desks, and they know how many pencils are in there.
They have like the shirt pocket with all the pens and the pen guard.
Yep.
Before they started making video game consoles and stuff, Nintendo had taxis and love hotels.
Hell yeah!
I thought pen guards were fake for a long time. I thought that was just a thing that was in movies.
No, that's a real thing.
Oh, pocket protectors?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, they exist.
I guess it's because I've never bought clothes with a front pocket.
You're missing out,
Dude, yeah. Why would you buy something? You look at a shirt and you go, "Oh, it doesn't have a pocket."
No,
and then look at a shirt and it has two pockets. You're gonna pick the one that doesn't have a pocket.
What goes in your front pocket, Brandon?
Whatever the fuck my
Pens.
Dude, if I have like 4 or 5 work shirts that just have that front pocket right there, I'll hit my thing, do that, forget about it, and then completely tear apart my room and I clean it.
Contraband.
Just to find the thing that's on me.
right there.
You put your chocolate milk in there, Oscar?
If it was waterproof.
You could get like a big one and like bag it up so that you could just like stick a straw in it.
Fuck yeah, I would absolutely do that, dude. Absolutely.
All right, so
Change my opinion.
in middle school and high school, did your guys' milk come in cartons or bags?
I have both.
Cartons.
Cartons in
Bags.
Bull County, yeah.
Yeah, they would come in bag, and then you just stick a straw
Okay.
through the bag.
Was that in Cali?
Yeah, it was
Yep,
Cali.
that's a Cali thing.
Okay.
You just literally stick a straw through the bag and slurp that shit up.
And it also became a really popular thing for kids to like throw them on the ground and then stomp on them and then like soak some kid in milk.
We just did that with the cartons.
I just do that with Capri Suns here. Same thing, different tactic.
Yeah.
Did you have the Trimu in California?
No, I think it was.
No, we had Cisco brand.
Well, the one I
Sounds like a
had, I don't know,
disease.
I think it was like some something farm. I don't know fucking what it was.
Here in Reno, it's Model Dairy.
Yeah,
I think it was that one.
Model
I think it
Dairy.
was actually
Dairy.
Model Dairy.
Yeah.
The Trimu is a version of Model Dairy.
All right, but it wasn't a true milk. I remember because
Okay.
it was white with brown. Because I only get the chocolate milk because I fucks with chocolate milk.
Dude, the chocolate milk in the bags was so good.
It was that shit was good though. That was really good. There was too much sugar in there, and I loved it.
Yep.
That was my protein.
Yeah, like
today.
it was like drinking a bag of sugar with some chocolate flavoring in it.
Got me through the day.
That's true.
Cyrus,
Yep.
Cyrus, do you remember the blue raspberry slushies from Mendive?
Absolutely. I had the first week at Mendive, I had no idea where people were getting those. People were just walking around with slushies. I was like, is there a lean demic going on around here?
Yeah, it was before the Michelle Obama rules and shit took place all around.
Oh wow!
Our 7th grade year that they had the normal cafeteria, they had, like, my brother hyped it up so much. It was like they had fucking pizza. Like, you got to pick what you want. You could have pizza. You could have that. You could have that. They had like a bunch of different things every day. 7th grade, it was that. And then over in the corner, just by the courtyard of Mendive, they had this fucking slushy machine that made these blue raspberry slushies that were the best thing ever. And they just fucking gave them to you.
That's dope. That's awesome.
I think Michelle Obama had good intentions, but forgot that schools are cheap as fuck because the school lunches were already cheap as fuck.
Yeah.
But they tasted good and they were made with fresher ingredients. And then
I don't know about that.
I don't know about that.
I don't know about that.
I say fresher because the year after that, it's all those frozen things that they put in the oven for 20 seconds and then it was steam heated.
My
Boom,
elementary school
nutrition.
years were just those ambiguous chicken sandwiches that came in the white bags and just being like, I don't know where those came from and I don't even know if that's bread. But damn, those bitches are delicious.
I'm fucking hungry.
We used to get Domino's to delivered to our school every day.
Every day?
God
Yeah.
damn.
Did you have to pay for it? Or it was
Yeah,
just
we'd have to
like-
buy it or use our like lunch points for it.
We used to have pizza days like once a month, and they would go to Godfather's, was down the street from my elementary school, and they would get Godfather's, and for like $1, you could get a slice of pizza.
Damn.
And one year they bought a bunch of Godfathers, and they were like, okay, you can buy as many lunch tokens as you'd like. And some kids gave like 20s, and they would get like 20 slices of pizza, eat one, and throw 19 away.
What the fuck?
And they ran out of pizza before a whole grade even went to lunch. It was nuts.
The Domino's pizza, a lot of times, like, there would be enough students that would get out of class just a little bit early and be able to get the pizza, like, first. So, like, they'd just be hanging out waiting for the, like, pizza delivery guy to show up, and then they'd grab all the pizzas.
That's like at Reed, you guys remember Shanghai?
Yep. Across
They
the street.
still do that.
Senior year, I didn't have it. That would have been a smart thing to do because I had 1st and 7th period off. But people had their off campus just before lunch and just after lunch. That was people either took those the 1st and 7th or the middle of the day off.
Yeah.
And they would just show up to Shanghai, get all their shit done. They'd just be chilling for like an hour before they had to go back to 2 classes.
What I would do is my senior year, it was only the second half of the year. I took a graphic design class that first half. Fucking hated it. I remember telling that teacher, I was like, I want out of this class. And so I was like, I need to go to the counselor.
Yeah.
She's like, but you did good the first semester. I was like, well, you almost failed me because you made a mistake. I was like, I
Yeah. Tell him,
don't
Cyrus.
even remember what her name was. I just kind of forgot about it.
Tell
I sat
him.
next to, do you remember Curtis?
No.
No? Fuck. Okay. He was a cool dude. I sat next to him. He was pretty chill.
Shout out Kurt.
But I got 4th period off campus, so that meant that I would have all the 4th period and then lunch off. So I had an hour and a half.
Yeah.
And I would go sit outside Shanghai 10 minutes before they opened, and I would just wait for them to get the boxes ready. And I was always the first person to get a box.
Yep.
Hell yeah. Fresh.
Fresh. I actually work with a guy that went to Reed in the 90s. And he's like, does Shanghai still do the $5 boxes? I was like, it was $5 in the 90s?
Dude,
I was
that's
like,
awesome that they've kept
It's
Yeah.
still $5
That is
right
awesome.
now.
That is a support your local business. I don't know how often you guys have gone there since graduating, but like the first 2 or 3 years after we graduated, sometimes me and Sade would be like, "Oh, it's kind of Reed's lunchtime. They should be back in class by now. Let's go see if they'll give us a couple boxes." And we walked in, we would just be like, "Hey, do you have any more of that stuff for $5 student box?" And they're like, "Yeah, 1 second." They come back out with 2 boxes, $10. Boom. We didn't even go to
Yeah,
Reed.
we should go. Combros trip to Shanghai, bro.
Cowboys go to Shanghai.
Get there just before the Reed students do, and just be like, "Yeah, yep."
I still have
Us.
a Reed shirt. We could re-outfit it, you know. I have one.
We
I
could
just
put
have
on
one.
we could put on the uniforms and be like, "Yes, we go here."
Obviously,
Wait, they don't have uniforms anymore.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That'd be funnier.
The pandemic killed uniforms at Reed, and I'm still mad about
That's
it.
so mad
Because
about
it
that.
started the year before we went to Reed.
Yep.
Yeah, bullshit.
They
man
tried
guy-
to institute uniforms so many times at my schools in California, and every time it was gone within the first couple of weeks.
Reed was cool because you were allowed to wear black jeans or khakis. So, and
Yeah.
you were allowed to wear whatever sweatshirt you wanted. So you could just wear black jeans
That
and
and-
whatever sweatshirt
That
you
and they
wanted.
had the different color uniforms. It
Yeah.
wasn't just one strict color of it. They had
It
the
was
dark one, the light one, and the yellow one.
yeah.
And you could wear a
Yeah.
black polo. You didn't have to wear the shitty Reed powder blue.
The thing that I like most until they made it, you have to show your collar.
Yeah.
You could put on
Dude,
whatever.
some kids
you
would
could
just
put
cut
on
the
whatever.
collar off and put it in the
That's
sweater.
so many people. Yeah, they would just cut the collar off and sew it into their fucking sweater. So it's like, can I see your collar? And they go and just pull that out like they have a shirt on, but it's literally just their jacket.
I remember walking in one morning. I was almost late, so I was like running into school, and I had black jeans that had like faded a little bit, so they weren't like. Super
They were
Oh,
kind of
wow.
gray. I had some.
And
Like
somebody
that,
from
yeah.
SRO was like, "Hey," and I was just looking down the hallway, and she's like, "Come here." I'm like, "What?" She's like, "Your pants aren't black." I was like, "Okay." So I started walking, and then I just hauled ass through the fucking courtyard because I was like, I was almost late for class. They were gonna fucking call my dad, who just drove off to come bring me some other fucking pants. I'm like, no, he'd just take me home. He's not bringing me
At
back.
that point,
Idiots.
dummies.
Idiots. I was like, you think my dad's gonna bring me back? If I called him and asked for pants, I'd be sitting in the office for 3 hours
Waiting,
waiting.
and not even go to class.
And he
that
still
day.
wouldn't show up.
He might forget the pants. Be like, I was supposed to be here.
I forgot my pants.
I was supposed to pick up my son or something.
I'd be like, yeah, dad, we gotta go home. Yeah, I'm sick or something like that. I don't know.
I broke my ankle, Dad.
Yeah.
Yes, fuck school uniforms, man. They're fucking stupid. But I see the benefit to them, but I fucking hate them. They're stupid.
Reed was very.
The only
lenient.
time a school uniform is appropriate is at a boarding school or a private school.
When you're paying
Public
for
schools
it,
should
yeah.
absolutely not do it.
Yeah. I remember it was our junior year. My history teacher one day, he was very against uniforms too and always fought them. And one day he was like just getting sick of it because all the different rules that they were adding but no one was enforcing. He was like, okay, I'm actually going to enforce it today. So for about half of the day, he would stand outside during passing and be like, you step into my class, please. You step into my class, please. You, and just was pulling every single kid that had the slightest uniform
Oh my
violation,
God.
pulled them in the thing. And he was like, don't worry, you guys aren't in trouble. Don't worry. And he was just pulling everyone aside. All the different kids were like, I was in the class just sitting there being like, what is happening? There's like 20 other kids just piled up in. He's like, okay, all of you guys come with me. We're going to go down to SRO real quick just because I agree with it, but you guys are out of uniform. So we're going to go down there. And he did that for like 3 classes in a row. And they were finally like, okay, you need to stop this. And he was like, they're out of uniform. So I'm going to send you every person I see that's out of uniform.
You want this? You did this.
Like kids were giving him round of applause. Like
Got out of class.
it was awesome.
Yeah.
That's a good way to get out of class. Yeah, just get pulled aside like the teacher needed me.
If you're in a group of 30 other kids and they're like, yeah, it's because of this and this is against the rule, and they're just like, do we send these kids to class or do we process the thing that we're saying we have to enforce? Like,
Your move, Reed.
yeah, exactly.
Oh man.
Golly. Oh, and then Mendive started uniforms the year we went there.
The year that we fucking started. Yeah.
So Mendive started uniforms the year we went there, and then Reed started the year before we went there. So we had uniforms from 7th through the end of high school.
Yeah.
Pandemic happens, and then they just get rid of all of it.
my brother didn't have uniforms in middle school, and he didn't have uniforms until junior year of high school.
Must be nice.
Yeah.
And we were the only high school that had uniforms in all of Washoe County.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Luckily, our class though, we didn't have to pass the high school proficiency exams. Those meant nothing for our
class
class.
of 2017.
Yeah.
Yeah,
for
must be
some
nice.
reason.
We were the benchmark class, so they were like, we cannot pass or fail you, and this cannot affect you on it because we're giving you an experimental test. And so everyone was like, okay.
Everyone just filled in their. Looked around and watched everyone just
At,
fill in their
at
bubble
least
sheets.
half the class was like,
There was maybe
or they were making it look like they were reading it. They were going,
there were maybe 3
Yeah.
or 4 kids actually trying on those.
People that were like college bound, they took it seriously because it still would look good on a college. But people that were like, I don't have to pass this to graduate. Sweet.
My problem is I think about like they publish the Washoe County test scores and they go, they're not great. I'm like, are they comparing them to our benchmark? Because our benchmark had to have been super.
It was
low.
had to have been horrible because
Yeah.
it wasn't just our school; it was the entire county.
I didn't take them seriously.
Yeah,
I was in 4 AP classes.
I
I'm
had
like,
to
I
go-
don't give a shit.
I
about
took
this
them
exam.
seriously to the point where I read the question, and if I understood it, I tried to answer it. But if it was something that I didn't fucking get, I went, that's a shame.
Guys, I had to go back a second day to finish the writing part for mine before they took them away.
Wow.
I had to go back to school on a Saturday to do that shit.
That's wild.
Yeah.
It was cool because it was like a cool half day. When we'd go in and take those tests, like the rest of the school would get the day off, and we'd only go in for like 2-3 hours.
2 hours,
at most.
Yeah,
test.
we didn't have to do the rest of the day. That was nice.
Mm-hmm. God, I miss those days.
Go and
Do you?
pile into
Yes.
the back of the bed of David's truck, and everyone's going to Taco Bell to pick up like 20 different $5 boxes.
Oscar, think about it like this. Imagine you getting off of work at 11 o'clock and you have zero responsibilities, and then somebody
got
will just
paid
feed
8
you at about
hours.
6 o'clock.
And you've already been paid 8 hours
And
too.
you can just stay up whenever
Like-
you want, playing video games the whole day and not feel bad about it. I'm at a point in my life where I play video games for about 4 hours in a row, and I'm like, I gotta do something productive.
I can tear the
I gotta
garbage.
do something, even if it's just recording, like so that I can hand footage to David for
Yeah,
the
yeah.
Just work retail for 15 years and that dies.
Oh, excellent. Yes. Okay. Anyways,
It's a new American dream.
let's go back to
for
college.
retail.
I've noticed video games have been less fun since I got out of college.
Oh my.
I just need to go to college again. That way, I'm like, fuck college. I'm gonna play video games. All
Yeah,
day.
there you go.
That's what I want to do.
I know I needed to.
No,
do my homework.
video games have just been less fun in the last 10 years.
A new video game you can play to make you feel better though
Mm-hmm.
is the Final Fantasy VII Rebirth remaster that's coming out for your PlayStation. You're one of the 2 people that are here, or that have
I think I'm
PlayStation.
the only one that doesn't have a PlayStation.
I have a PS4.
I don't know. Even.
Oh,
Well, say,
I have a 5.
I just bought a 4.
well, I'm sure it'll be on there. I don't think it will.
No,
don't know.
I guess not. No.
Mhm.
Street Fighter 6
I-
PS4.
Really?
Yes.
Okay. All right.
Somehow.
Golden, did you play any Final Fantasy VII back in the day?
Oh yeah, I played. I couldn't really play the original game that much because the graphics gave me a headache.
Mm.
But I have played the part 1 of Final Fantasy VII remake through to completion.
Or like the demo of it, right? That came out a while ago.
No, not the demo. The $60 chapter 1 of the game
Oh.
because they're releasing it episodically.
Oh.
It's like a Hitman deal. Okay.
Oh.
Alright.
Yeah, the game's being released episodically in $60/$70 parts.
All right. Never mind. No thanks.
Wow.
I don't need that. I'm good. Thank you. I need a Type 3. That's what I need.
Hey, Colton.
What?
Did you see that Alien Ant Farm is releasing new music?
What?
Alien Ant Farm is releasing new music?
They just dropped a new video on this Friday, and then a few weeks ago they dropped their first single in years.
No
Yeah,
fucking
they do it.
way.
Doing a
Wow.
comeback album, and they sounded the exact same.
Dude, I only know fucking the remix they did, or the fucking the
Smooth
song.
Criminal.
Smooth Criminal, yeah.
I love movies. That's a really good song.
All right.
Smooth Criminal was actually a Michael Jackson cover.
And, yeah, and Smooth
really?
Criminal is like, honestly, in my opinion, better than the original Michael Jackson version. It just feels more like it's got more energy, you know.
More energy.
Michael Jackson, you know, he's a classic, but I think Alien Ant Farm bodied that cover.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Can they
That's
not?
good.
They can't sing as well as Michael Jackson, but they encompass the energy of the song. The ad libs in the background. He's like, oh no.
So I watch the music video all the time where like they fight that sumo wrestler with like they're dancing with them.
It's kind of what their new music videos are like. They're kind of goofy.
Hell yeah, dude.
Yeah.
That's good. That's
They
good.
haven't lost their energy.
It's good. We need more of that energy.
Mm-hmm.
Now more than ever.
Yeah.
There was a band I saw that did a music video where they were driving like a small little Chevy sedan, where they all the music that the instruments they were making, what there was the stuff attached to the car, banging pots and pans and pianos and guitars. as
I
they
can
drove
almost hear
through.
the banging. As
Yeah, I almost hear the banging. It was like a course that they made. They hired like a physicist to get like all the right speeds and what the timing and everything. They had to drive like 17 miles an hour at certain points, up to like 23 miles an hour at other parts to get like the rhythm and everything. It was fucking cool. It was the whole music video was made by them just driving this fucking shit through a course.
That's cool.
Yeah, it was sweet. I think it's OK Go. I think it's the name of the band.
Yeah, okay, because they did the treadmill video that blew up all those years
And
ago.
then they have one of like they're in the zero gravity on a plane.
I remember that.
Yeah, that's
because
right, yeah.
They kept saying that one of the band members kept throwing up.
Yeah.
And then it-
Just one of
it-
the guys threw up like 3.
Yeah, no, I mean, I would throw up in zero G, bro. If all my insides just started levitating inside of me.
You know, like when you're going along a kind of curvy road and you just go, you know what I mean?
Yeah, like, or going down an elevator shaft.
Yeah.
It's just a.
You know what we haven't talked about on the podcast?
What was that?
How's the Avatar show on Netflix?
Oh man, okay. So, I it's all right. I'm just saying it's all right. It has its moments where I'm like, I don't know how I felt about this change. It didn't make me angry. I was just like, I don't know how to feel
You
about
mean
it.
angry?
I'm angry. So angry. Get out.
See you later,
See you guys next week.
It was cool to see like all just see it in live action. You know, seeing like all the actors actually they like the people I will say the writers and like the producers did for sure watch the show. They even read like the novels that the creators like made.
Not the source material.
They actually went like they did some research. Don't get me wrong, but they also put in their own flavor in some things, in certain and certain turns.
You gotta do that.
Yeah,
It's gonna be.
I understand it, right? But like, I'm not counting it as a bad thing. I'm counting it as sort of like I don't know.
It's not a Shyamalan twist of just
exactly.
completely fucking it up.
Just
That was the
fucking
twist.
it up, bro. That what a twist.
It's like
The
the
movie
last,
started, and that was the twist. It was right off the bat.
the last Airbender movie. And it's the firebenders can't firebend unless there's fire. We can waterbend water. Why are they winning?
God, it's that actually there's the scene of the Northern Water Tribe. It's like toward the end of the season. That whole it takes 2 episodes and it's fucking.
That's how it was in the
Shit.
original show. The last 2 episodes were part 1 and part 2 of the
Siege of the North.
Yeah, Siege of the North.
It was fucking sweet, bro. It is sweet as hell. There's like Omashu looked beautiful, like seeing the city and everything, and like oh no, and, like they had moments where I was like, okay, this is fucking sweet, and then I had moments where I was like, maybe I don't know. It does get me really hyped up and excited for season 2 because this first season is like a mashup of season 1 and 2 of like certain aspects they brought in from season 2 and like to one to like move the story along. But things I want to see in the next season is the Ozai fight, the final Nikai, and what was the other fucking thing? I don't know, there's just some cool shit that I've seen animated that I can't wait to see how they're gonna do it live action, because the bending, the fighting, and like the characters.
in the final Sozin's comment when the White Lotus show up to Bossing Sing.
Yes,
That's probably gonna be.
that's what looks so fucking cool, man. It looks like it gives me hope, like more hope for the next season. Whereas this one was good, like set like the ground base of like what they're trying to go for, and now they're like, okay, we'll receive what the fans like, how they're receiving it. But for the most part, I'm seeing a lot of good positive like notes about the show from other fans. Like obviously there's gonna be the haters, but for the most part, like everyone's enjoying it. They're like more with me, or there's certain parts that I don't know. It's hard to, like there's I could give you a part. God, I don't know. I watched it all in one fucking day, and I'm like, it's just
Episode
blurred.
4, 24 minutes
24
in. What
minutes.
happened, dude? What happened?
You see Aang,
Shit!
Bald ass.
ball head ass
Dude,
man.
he still got the arrow, though?
There's they did change. You do have the arrow though.
Okay, points at his nose.
That
There's
Yep.
they did change up Liu Tan's funeral, who is Iroh's son. Whereas in the show, we just got him singing the song at the tree with a picture of him, which was actually the picture of the voice actor for Iroh that passed away.
Mako.
Mako, yeah.
Yeah.
But in this one, it was, man, it fucking tugged at my heartstrings. It was rough because it's Iroh sitting there while everyone's like, it's a procession where people come in paying respects to him, and then Zuko like says his piece and sits down with him, and he starts fucking crying. I'm like, dude, the whole time the song is playing in the background, the whole time, and it fucking killed me, man. It gets me every time. But no, it's sweet, man. I love what there's like a different dynamic that Ozai is doing with Zuko and Azula, where they're like he's literally playing chess with his children and like getting emotions, and they're doing a good job on the villains. Zuko, the actor for Zuko, did a beautiful job. Banger of a job. Like, cause he's like 13, he's like 16 or 13, I think when he's looking for. I think he's 16, right?
He's older than Aang, for sure.
Yeah, he's older than yeah. But he's literally acting like an emotional teenager. I'm like, at one point I was like, dude, this is how I feel Kylo Ren also should have been when he was in fucking Star Wars.
Because how old is Kylo Ren in Star Wars? I don't think I ever got a
I think he's like
definitive
20. He's in his 20s, early, or mid, or like late
He's
20s,
mid.
mid 20s. Yeah,
number. Okay.
but he's still a baby back bitch in this movie. But I'm wrong. But
He's like, hey, Dad. Goes home, he throws on 1X.
Still the theory that Han Solo is the one that activated the saber.
that he turned it on.
Yeah.
I don't know. I wouldn't.
Because if he did that himself, he robbed Kylo the ability to go fully to the dark side because he wasn't able to actually kill Han.
Huh.
I'm not sure. I mean,
Because if you watch the scene again and pay extra close attention to Kylo's face, it's more a look of surprise than anything else.
Oh, you stabbed me, man.
what the fuck, Kyle? And then he dips out. But no, the
Kylo Ren should have been played by I was trying to think of a stupid actor. Should have been played by
Kevin Hart.
Kevin Spacey.
Kevin
Kevin
Hart
Spacey.
and
Steve,
Kevin Spacey Hart.
Steve Buscemi.
There you go.
Hey, Dad, come here. I got.
Dude,
I know what I have to do, but I don't know if I'm strong enough to do it.
all the sequels for Star Wars
I'm not
are
tipping.
it's just Adam Sandler and his crew.
Oh man, I would love to see an
That's
Adam
what I'm
Sandler
saying.
Star Wars, like a Spaceballs type movie, but it's an actual parody of Star
Oh
Wars.
my god.
And they take it seriously the entire time. Who would Adam Sandler play?
Luke. Yeah,
Okay.
you'd have to play Luke.
Who would Leia be? Also Adam Sandler.
Norm Macdonald. Would be,
It would absolutely be Adam Sandler though.
Jack and Jill.
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
Norm Macdonald would be Yoda.
R.I.P.
Kevin James, 100%.
Jabba.
Lando Calrissian.
Lando.
Yeah.
And they,
You would have to have Peter Dinklage play Yoda.
all right.
Has Peter Dinklage been in an Adam Sandler movie?
Oh, you know what? Norm Macdonald could be old Obi-Wan.
Hey,
Oh, there you go.
This,
Luke,
this,
get it
this,
together.
this lightsaber used to belong to your dad. Oh, we killed a lot of fuckers with that.
I think it's soaked in blood, man.
it's cursed as hell. Take it.
Oh my god. Dude, no, we need that. I would fucking love that so much.
It's actually-
AI Norm Macdonald.
we got to get the ball rolling on that. I'm going to write him a letter. I'm going to see if they
Guy, I have $1 million idea, bud. Listen
Look,
here.
Adam Sandler already did bedtime stories for Disney, so he's got a relationship. It's like an open-ended.
He did click.
He also
Is that a
did
Disney movie?
No.
Oh.
I wish
No.
it was. Bedtime stories was.
Sorry, look, yeah. Bedtime. Yes, that's right. Holy shit, I forgot about that movie.
Yep. Everybody does. What's another forgettable Adam Sandler movie? Do you guys remember Sandy Wexler?
Yes, I do
No.
forget it.
I don't know what the fuck that is yet.
That movie was funny because when he came out with the idea and put out promotional material, there was an actual man named Sandy Wexler that looked just like his character in the movie.
What the fuck?
And Adam Sandler claims it's just a weird coincidence.
That's a lie.
And then he invited him to the premiere and got to see the movie firsthand and shit like that. So
yeah.
Adam Sandler was like, "Oh, dude, I need to see that you are Sandy Wexler."
I need Sandy Wexler
Yeah.
here.
What
What
is-
was that about?
I don't remember. I remember
What
watching
about
it.
Sandy Wexler?
Yeah, it's about
Oh,
Sandy
sorry,
Wexler.
you're right,
dude.
you're
Come
right,
on.
my bad.
The Wex.
Well, there's another fucking Adam Sandler movie that's like
Those
gone
two
ethos.
mystery movies that he did. I
Mystery
forget what
movies.
those are called.
Oh,
Jennifer Aniston.
Oh,
on Netflix.
murder mystery.
Murder Mystery.
Yeah,
those
those-
are funny. Those
No,
are really
I've
good.
seen the first one. The first one was fucking hilarious.
Mhm.
That was really
Hotel
good.
Transylvania.
Oh yeah, he's Dracula in all of them.
Really?
Yeah, he's Dracula.
Yeah.
Now don't say blah blah blah.
Yeah. Blah, blah, blah. Have you seen Leo of his on Netflix?
Not yet.
Leo is
That was
good.
good.
Leo has a Bill Burr. With
Yeah,
Bill,
he's the
Bill Burr's
turtle.
the turtle. Yeah,
It was really. I love that movie.
That's a pretty good.
What am I? Huh? I'm a fucking turtle, huh?
But that's basically what he did.
Stop looking at me.
I love Bill Burr.
He was in fucking Mandalorian.
Yeah.
He plays one of the characters.
Watching him go from his performance in The Mandalorian to watching his performance in Leo, it's like, wow, he actually can act.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
that's a pretty big fucking range going from rogue stormtrooper to, hey, nah, give me some respect. I pee where he sleeps.
It's like Adam Sandler plays almost the same character in every movie, right? Silly, goofy white man, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Have you seen Uncut Gems, the A24
I have
movie with him?
not seen
That
that
mo-
movie.
that movie
And you
looks
probably
really
preached
cool.
that movie.
That movie is insane. Like I said, it's like an hour and a half panic attack because it's like him dealing with Kevin Garnett when the 2008 NBA Finals were going on between the Lakers and the Celtics, and he puts all this money on the Celtics winning, or not the Celtics winning. He needed Kevin Garnett to get a specific number of stats because they get this blood diamond in from I forget which fucking country, and it turns into him moving a bunch of money in a circle that he doesn't have.
Oh, so he's
And
like, I
all-
got this
and
if
it-
this happens.
And it all comes into fruition because he's like a chronic betster. He just goes and puts bets on dumb shit.
Jesus.
And the last like half hour of the movie is him just watching the game on the TV while a bunch of shit around him is happening.
He's like, if everything fails, if
Yeah.
Kevin doesn't do his stats.
Mm-hmm. It's
Damn.
an insane movie.
All right, it's on Netflix now.
Yeah, it's a Netflix movie.
If it's on,
I'm pretty sure it's a Netflix. It
It's
origin.
not Netflix because it's not an Adam
Yeah,
Sandler movie.
it's not. Yeah, but it dropped on Netflix when
Yeah.
it like first came out.
That's
It was one of the rare times that Adam Sandler, besides Hotel Transylvania, stepped outside of movies that he's written and produced. Out of what is it, Happy
Happy
Madison?
Madison.
Happy
Yeah,
Madison.
and he did something else because these guys were like, oh, "You're perfect for the role," even though he doesn't play his normal character.
Yeah. Okay. All right. I'll check it out. Check it out.
You forget he's an actor when you watch it. You go, "Oh my, yeah, Adam Sandler is an actor. He knows how to
Yeah.
do
Yeah.
it. He just hasn't done it because he doesn't."
He has a stick. That he's
Netflix
really good
gave
at.
him a bag to do what he does best.
Yeah. No, he's a fucking legendary actor, man, and he's just a fucking dude.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He's out here in basketball shorts and puffy fucking.
If he won an Oscar, he'd be just like, "Oh yeah, I got an award. Thank you, everyone."
Hey Kevin, you fat bastard, you Kevin. And then he walks away.
Yeah.
That way that he yells in his mouth like kind of turns into a beak, like you know what I mean? Like,
A beak.
I like to thank everybody that watched Click. Cry too more. Don't mess with the Zohan.
coming up next year, Grown Ups 4.
Just skip 3. Fuck it.
Skip through.
It's time Rob Schneider's a woman.
You said Zohan, right?
Yeah.
And it got me thinking.
Such a good
that was a good
fucking
movie. But he plays someone of a different race, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
he's like a Middle
But
Eastern
no
dude in that
one
movie.
gets him on his shit about that. And that's the same thing as Robert Downey Jr. in fucking Tropic Thunder, where he did.
It's a little bit different because he's playing a Middle Easterner. He's not playing a African American.
I just showed Sierra for the first time Lethal Weapon 5 from It's Always Sunny, where they
What?
switch characters. It's the episode that's removed from Hulu because they do both of the main characters in the movie, and then when they switch, Mac totally does blackface.
Oh no!
100%. Yeah.
Oh no!
And it's like totally normal and fine because when Mac is doing, I forgot what his name is, Briggs. When he does it, he just, is Dennis, but just looks different. And then when Mac does it, blackface with it like painted on afro.
Yeah.
And there's a scene where they're standing in the rain and you can clearly see it washing away.
Oh my
I'm a
God.
dude dressed like a dude playing another dude.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah.
Oh my gosh!
But with Mac, and he like exaggerates his facial expressions.
And yeah.
But I get what you're talking about.
Jack Black also did Ignacio in fucking Lucha Libre.
Yep.
And then, but no one gets an issue because he's just like too pure, man. These guys are just
It's just
too good.
movies that you can't do again. Like,
Yeah.
what's the other one? White Chicks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
I think it's movies that it's fine to go back and watch because it's kind
At
of
the
a
time of
product
its
the
time. Yeah, you're right.
I don't think they were doing anything.
Keanu Reeves is an
great.
actor that could get away with doing a movie like that.
But would he?
'Cause he's
do a
just-
movie like that?
He's just such a wholesome human being.
I couldn't see Keanu in like a comedy. Honestly, it's hard.
Really?
I've seen that man break someone's neck with the fucking book. Okay. I
We should have Keanu Reeves.
But he was in Bill and Ted.
he was a kid though.
He was still in Bill and Ted.
That's still wholesome.
Okay, Keanu Reeves and Dave Chappelle
Yeah.
in a Rush Hour remake, and Dave Chappelle plays Jackie Chan, and Keanu Reeves plays Chris Tucker
No.
Yes.
Oh God.
because it would just work.
I mean, I'd watch a Keanu buddy cop movie. I feel like a Keanu buddy cop movie would be pretty tight.
Have you not seen Point Break?
Point Break. That's like
Surfer.
the
Surfer
adrenaline junkie action here. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, it's got Gary Busey in it and shit. Yeah, that's kind of a buddy cop movie.
I more like a rush hour
Okay,
like trope.
more focused on the cop.
Yeah,
aspect.
exactly,
Okay.
and like a little bit of comedy.
I agree.
Yeah, there you go. That's fucking. I don't know. We just.
What's Keanu Reeves' leash? Like, what's the worst thing he could do where people wouldn't even think twice and be like, dude,
If
it's
he
okay.
plays a Nazi in a World War II movie,
And he goes into interviews and what does he say?
he goes, guys, I've been waiting for this role.
All this good karma destroying it. It turns out he actually has a Johnny Silverhand talking to him, like, just pull the fucking trigger, B.
just do it.
He's like shell shocked. He turns around.
He has
looking at
someone
nobody.
carrying a mirror next to him, looking at himself, thinking he's Johnny, talking to himself. Oh, Keanu.
Do you think Keanu Reeves
There's-
goes through what Norman Osborn does whenever he sees the Green Goblin mask? He just sees a suit and he goes, My dog. We have to kill them all, John.
Wake up, John.
Keanu, I know you hear me, you coward.
So, according to IMDb, it's actually in production. Constantine 2 is coming
Ooh. With Keanu?
with Keanu.
Nice.
There you go.
I love the first one. The first one was pretty cool. You see it? I mean,
The first one was
have you
fantastic.
seen it, Brendan? Cyrus?
I've seen it.
Yeah. Okay.
I've seen
Check it out. It's based off a DC hero.
It is DC property, yeah.
Believe it or not, the only Keanu Reeves movies I haven't seen is the John Wick series.
What the fuck,
I know,
Cyrus?
right?
You were in a room of
All
all
Four
of
of them are amazing, and there's even rumors that they're doing a fifth one.
Rumors.
What?
I guarantee they're doing a fifth one.
What could else could he do?
I mean, I don't want to spoil the fourth movie, but that's
Yeah, I don't want to
And live
spoil
the-
the ending of the
thing-
fourth one.
Lives more to be told in the fourth one. At the end of it.
maybe.
All right,
He's
then.
John Wick.
Cyberpunk DLC. Who knows?
Oh.
What if they just put out
Someone
DLC?
puts John into his head.
Well,
Morbius.
okay, so I can
becomes
say
John.
this. They imply something at the end of the fourth movie, but they never actually show whether or not it actually happened, so it very well could be a fifth movie.
Okay.
But they imply something that should have ended the series.
Okay.
All right.
I'll take your word for it. I'll go home and watch Home on the Range again.
So I love Home on the Range. That's the one with the cows.
Fine,
right?
you talked me into it.
That's the one with cows, right?
Yeah, the cows
Yep.
one.
Yep.
You know what's funny? I didn't know the Chicken Run sequel came out last year. Totally missed it. I watched it for the first time last year.
Chicken Run sequel.
Do you remember Chicken Run?
I remember the first one. I don't remember. I
Dawn
don't
of the
remember
Nugget.
anything.
They came out with a second one last
Dawn
year.
of the
They
Nugget.
I remember waiting for it, and it completely flew under the radar.
Yeah, they were breaking into a chicken processing plant, right?
Yes.
Like a plant that makes nuggets.
hmm
Of course.
It's excellent. It's animated the same way that the first one is.
Claymation.
Excellent. Yep.
Nice. I like the
They
Washington
did
Common stuff.
actually use claymation to make it though. It is all computer characters made to look like claymation, if I
Oh,
remember
okay.
correctly.
They did use some claymation. I think it's a mix. 'Cause
Mix
they-
it.
They made the models in clay and then scanned them in and then did all of the like modeling in computer.
yeah, like went back and edited it. Switched the face.
Yeah, did all the
Enhancers
motions
and
and
stuff.
everything. Yep.
So it doesn't look as choppy for like claymation.
Yeah. Yeah, so like instead of them having to go through and change the face every time the character speaks, it's literally they just change it in the computer, like they switch it out digitally.
Excellent. That's a good way to do it. Hey, Brandon.
Saves time.
Brandon, what's my beat challenge for this week? What do I have to incorporate in the beat? You're on the clock.
Let's hear it.
There
There it is. That's it. Just
something like
He has to incorporate this.
it goes. I'm fast as fuck, boy.
This is cum.
Oh,
Oh my.
that's just fuck, boy.
This is fuck boy. Like the Keemstar bit, sound bit.
Sure.
I got it. I can do it.
Okay.
I got an idea. Okay.
Yeah, already. All right. Hey.
Yeah.
And I think with that.
Thanks for listening, everybody. Like, and if you haven't already, subscribe to the
Sorry,
channel.
I was a bit hard here. Can you repeat that word one more time? Sorry.
Like,
Like
and
a what?
Like a bell.
ring the bell, like the subscribe button, smack it like it insulted your mother.
What?
Smack the
Oh,
like
like-
button
oh.
like it insulted your mother.
Okay,
Go get
I
your
thought you were
$5
saying insult
Shanghai
your
box.
mother. Go get Shanghai if you know what that is.
Free promos. We're not sponsored. They're just dope as fuck.
Yep.
Hashtag
Them
not a
boys.
sponsor.
Stay tuned for episode 136.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll all be here. Woo!
Maybe someone won't fucking ruin the plumbing again.
I gotta go.
Sorry.
Bye.
Bye.
Oh shit, I have the mouse.
Bye. 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 Bye.
Hit the stop recording.
I'm back. I'm fast as fuck, boy.